level slots. So if you want your chromatic orb slot back, you can have that.
What about sluts?
I said slots.
I'm gonna do the
slots.
second level.
Okay, so you're going to want to go into your actions, go back to preparation mode, and when you go back to preparation mode, you can just take one of those, just unclick one of those, and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right.
You didn't think I'd remember, did you, Dave?
No, no, that's a good thing. I'm glad you used it. I am glad. All right, so what do you guys think with this this massive shrine?
I'm ready to go down and kick some ass.
I say we go down and check it out.
Kick some ass.
Don't Cappy.
Yeah, because last week I know you guys checked out the altar. Theo found out that this was basically a shrine dedicated to Moradin. He found that out last week. So you guys checked out the altar, everything else. Theo checked out the lever, which was nice, the bronze lever sticking out of the wall. So
hey,
I
by
think,
me checking the lever, we got a level.
I agree. That was a lot of experience. That was 1800 XP divided by 5 of you. So, all right. So let's go ahead and delete these tokens, and I'm going to pull up the next map for you guys. Alright, so the next map is being shared. You guys descend down into the darkness. I'm going to take you guys, put you back on the map. So, and I know you guys were super careful about avoiding the grease, but the grease does eventually disappear anyway. I don't think grease lasts, but for a few minutes anyway. How long does grease last? Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute. So yeah. All right. So yeah, the grease actually kind of dissipates anyway. You guys go down into the depths. Definitely a earthen. Looks like a mine, actually, where miners would work. You could see rubble everywhere. You can hear the sounds of water dripping onto the ground. You guys are in a massive room, and the floor of this large chamber consists of loose red earth. A column of natural stone stands near the middle of the room, and a row of sturdy iron bars are to the left. Now, where the sturdy iron bars are, there is a door that is it's basically a double door, almost 10 foot. It is open, and basically you can see past that, and where you can see past the iron bars, there is another door that leads west, and it is in the what appears to be like a cell area. And you kind of put 2 and 2 together because you see the claw marks from the Umber Hulk. This is where the Umber Hulk was actually at. Now, the door is made of iron, and it's like a beautiful plated door. And there's a similar door to the east, and then you guys came from the south. So all of the grid is still 5 foot per square. Straight up is north, just as always. Beautiful iron door on the right, iron door on the left. West is left, east is right.
So I start walking a little bit into this red, and I stick my foot into it. Does it sink me down?
No. Yes. That is actually where the clay, the red clay earth. That's actually where it's been busted through the floor, and it's you're not sinking down or anything. No, it's just you're in like a real loose red clay type of dirt.
So I kind of want to look around and see if I can find anything that maybe was left behind from that Umber Hulk. Maybe it was eating somebody and drug a magic shield or something into it or something. That's a good idea, Dave, if you haven't thought about what to put in there. Magic shield or something.
Oh, I like it. Barbarians use shields all the time. So, yeah, you can look inside the cage area. I mean, the doors, the double iron doors are open.
Yeah, okay. I will take a couple steps in here and scan the area.
Yeah, there's really, as you kind of, look around the corner, all you can see there's, just riddled little pieces of bone and whatnot. Nothing major. And that's what your investigation check reveals.
I turn around to everybody else and I say, "Hey, wusses, get over here!"
One thing that you do notice about the door, you do notice that it has a like a keyhole. It's not like a latch. So it looks like there's a key that probably opened this door. Well, could open this door, but you can see that there's a couple sort of like iron bars that go towards the ceiling and are actually inside of the roof going up into the ceiling, where it actually unlatched the door, probably from that bronze lever that's in the shrine room up above you.
Oh, so the lever.
Yeah, the lever. Yeah.
Oh,
The lever
if
definitely.
only I had
opened
some
it, yeah.
thieves' tools
What would
and
you
the
do with
ability to
those
use
tools?
them.
I thought you guys had all of Sasha's gear.
Well, I mean, none of us have the ability to use thieves' tools until I
buried
level
it.
up.
Well, you leveled up, so you'll get to use them by the end of the night. Yeah, I like it.
I'll have to sacrifice my ability score adjustment, guys.
Thanks, Theo.
Wouldn't that be worth
Now-
it though? What
Yeah, now you
what are
could
you
be
gonna take? The skill one where it lets you?
Yeah,
Is it
skill,
a
or
skill
lets me-
or a tool?
It's both. I get to pick I think it's like a skill and a set of tools.
Very nice. Very cool. That's at a huge cost, Theo. An ability score improvement is huge, especially for a bard, because you don't get
Yeah,
a whole
I
lot.
know.
Healer.
Wow. Thanks for playing a mage now, Laura. Thanks. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, thanks.
Just kidding. Oh, love it.
So
No, I could be using another +1 on my will saves. But no, I gotta take thieves' tools.
That'll make it interesting when you start dropping those thieves' tools rolls into the dice tower. I'm kind of excited about that, Theo. I'm actually really excited about it.
Dave,
So if you
before I
want to just
go,
add that to my sheet, that'd be awesome.
I can start putting stuff into the tower, Dave, if that's what's gonna make
No,
you happy.
I'm actually going to
I'll
write
roll all
that.
dice.
I'm gonna write that down for your sheet too. Thieves' tools to add to your sheet, Theo. So, all right, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You guys see some bones, sort of like a small nest. You dig through the nest where the Umbral Hawk would probably sleep, and that's it. That's why, and you can see now if that thing had its claws, its natural claws, you could have easily burrowed out of here. But that's why they declawed that thing, so it couldn't escape
Ah.
out. Yeah, it just could not escape out of the cell.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make a perception check and search this area. See if there's anything looty inside its nest.
Sure, you can give me a roll. No, nothing. Nothing but a couple bones and whatnot. Old bones.
Ladies.
did that make your wand go off?
It did.
Old Bones and Whatnot sound like a superhero group.
Oh boy.
Casting mage armor on myself because I didn't recast it after our long rest. I just realized that. So
Does that last for 24 hours or does it last for 8 hours or something like that?
rested though for a long time.
Yeah.
Remember we
But we
rested
did
like-
rest for a long time.
All right. So what do you guys think? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
Donk
listen to this
wants to-
door.
Yeah, Donk wants to leave.
Remember, you guys can go to Wamford. You can go to. Remember, you guys still were going to go check out Wamford. You were going to check out Belliard, You were going to hit the old Desserin Road. You were going to head down to Summit Hall. You were going to go to a bunch of places. This place kind of deterred you, I think, for a little bit, but it's so far it's been really good. All right, so you're listening. Let's see, you're doing a perception check here.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you don't hear anything, just water dripping around you.
Okay.
Stalagmites, stalactites.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and go through that door.
I like it, Theo, when you just say, I'm going to burst right through this door, and I'm going to take Donk with me. So as you open the door, there's just another chamber, goes about 10 feet, another earthen wall, definitely mined out. This is not, these walls aren't polished, the roof isn't polished. This is mining, and you can just look at this, Theo, and tell. Now,
is it good mining at least?
It's by Duergar. You can definitely tell that this type of mining is Duergar. And of course, when you guys were up on the top end of when you guys were back on the top floor of the monastery, you had found a bunch of mining equipment that was in one of those barracks areas where I told you could just smell the Duergar in this dorm. Remember I said that?
Yep.
So, yeah, the Duergar were definitely mining in here. That's for sure. Now, what's interesting about this small chamber is, to the north, there is another set of these iron bars. And there's another flight of stairs that descends 10 more feet. And then past these stairs, there's the earthen tunnel takes a turn to the left, which is heading back west again. Now, also, as you're in here and you step out into the hall, you can see that this long tunnel also leads south, and it looks like, especially because you have vision, and plus there's sconces that are lining the wall that's basically dimly illuminating this area. You can see that it kind of opens up into a larger cavern down to the south. But as you get closer, because of your vision, you notice that it is just another tunnel that's going to travel west and east. You thought it maybe would have...
I'm going to peek around the corner.
Okay, you want to...
running ahead.
You're running ahead? Where are you running to, Theo? You notice that there's a lock.
Nothing around the corner.
Which you just going to peer?
I'm going to look both ways like I'm crossing the street.
Okay, I like that. You're being safe.
You get hit by an umber bus.
Womp, 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 womp.
An umber bus. So as you look down the western corridor, it looks like it is a dead end. Now, when you look to the right, there's another corridor that actually has like a four-way, Theo. So this is like a pretty large tunnel system in here.
Well, fuck. Same thing. Crossing the street. Look left, look right.
All right, sounds good. As you look to your north, it is another dead end. Lots of rubble, some broken pickaxes. You look down to the south, and you see another long corridor with several other tunnels going both towards the east and to the west.
So I'm going to do a survival tracking check to see if I see any kind of footprints or see anything to kind of follow. What kind of footprints and what kind of creatures do I recognize walking back and forth, if any?
Well, I'm just going to be honest with you. I mean, Donk, there's a lot of dust in here. There's a lot of rubble. But as for tracks, there's nothing distinctive. But you do know that this is a very highly, I want to say, very highly traveled area. There's a lot of traffic that goes in and out of these mines. So to track something distinctively, there's just going to really be no way to do that.
I think I'm looking for where there's more treading. so I'll know that more people are walking that way, so it's the more common path, so we don't get trapped into like a dead end that maybe somebody would know about.
Yeah, so you
That
guys
was
kind of
my
want to,
plan.
you guys want to kind of mark your way, because you know that there's a, and this is one disadvantage of Fantasy Grounds is the lack of dynamic lighting. But, I'm sure with Fantasy Grounds 3, I'm sure that's going to be a new feature that's added. So
That's fine. I will pull out a piece of chalk, run back to the beginning, and make a mark with arrows pointing back to the way to get out.
all right, sounds good. That's a good thing. So Theo,
I never really thought how helpful having that noble beginning kit thing would be with the parchment and the ink and
Yeah.
chalk and shit.
Yeah, because just think of it this way: if we were still using Roll20, I'd be using dynamic lighting. So, I would actually say, okay, now you see your arrows traveling left. So you would actually be able. I would tell you the way back out. But if I didn't hear you use that chalk, you'd be on your own. You'd just be wandering around until you actually found the way back out. Because with the dynamic lighting, you don't see the whole map, and that's
Exactly.
the one thing that Roll20. One of the things that Roll20 has over Fantasy Grounds. But I'm sure when the new Fantasy Grounds comes out, I'm sure that's going to be addressed.
You got to be updated for free, or you have to pay for it.
I don't know. We're going to ask Doug on Wednesday. I got the owner and CEO, Doug Davison. He's coming on to the stream on Wednesday at 10 p.m. And
Ooh.
got a lot of questions for him. He's going to talk
I'm going
to
to
us
ask
about
him if it
Fantasy
works
Grounds
with
and all that
Oculus
stuff.
Rift. I want to know if it works with the Oculus Rift.
What the hell's the Oculus Rift?
It's
Like
a VR
virtual
system.
reality.
Oh. Really?
I'm not sure it won't, but whatever.
Oh, you mean the 3D
So-
stuff?
Yeah, you put it on
Virtual
and you're like,
reality.
yeah,
Oh,
because
I-
then we could play like that. Hey, Dave!
I wouldn't like that because I'm a dwarf, so I'd be short, and I have to be looking up at you. And frankly, I'm pretty sure you don't wear underwear, and all you have is a loincloth, so I'd be seeing your junk all the time.
Well, how are you not seeing my junk anyway? Hey,
I'm just
speaking of
choosing to
that,
ignore it right now.
I do want you to know that I take my backpack off. You guys remember a while ago I picked up all those meats and spices from the kitchen area?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was wondering when you're going to break those out and
Those
feed us.
seasoned meats, yeah. Those cured
yeah,
meats.
Are
You're
you
the
gonna
worst
pull
cook
an
ever.
Hansel and Gretel?
No. Are you kidding? Donk's not gonna waste food, and we're not gonna. And by the way, Theo, we're not gonna feed us. I just wanted to tell you I'm gonna stop and have a snack. Donk not eat in a while.
You are the worst party cook ever.
He's eating this seasoned meat that just is horrible. It's not really for eating. It's like I told him back in the kitchen when he was eating this. It's like you're biting into a big cup of salt. I mean,
That's right. And there's some
spicy cup of
chunks
salt.
And there's some chunks that fall into the ripples of my fat. I'll just pick those up and I'll slurp them back down.
He lifts up his
watching
hefty
Theo's-
bosom and hides the sausage underneath it.
And I'm watching Theo
Monduras,
stare at
thank
me,
you
and
very
I'm
much
just,
for
like,
the follow,
offering
Monduras.
some. You want some meats, Theo? Them's delicious.
As the grease is just like running down his face and shit. Oh
As
my
the
God.
snot bubble pops.
Oh, Theo, you can look down the chamber to the east. You're kind of glancing around. Again, more tunnels. Just more tunnels. I'll unlock this because you can kind of put two and two together that this pillar is going to kind of go around.
I'm going to turn to Allure and ask if she has any, hey, you got any, like, divination?
Hell no. I'm an evocation wizard.
Fuck.
How high are these ceilings, Dave? I'll be tall.
About in this tunnel area, that's a little bit more refined, but it's about 15 feet, 12, 15 feet.
Okay. I just want to keep my eyes open so I don't do these bonk, donk,
Yeah.
bonk, bonk.
Yeah. Now
What
back.
did you have in mind, dwarf?
Ooh.
Maybe we could divine where we need to go.
Sorry.
This place seems very complex.
I think it might be SOL on that.
And my name's not Dwarf. Elf.
Why don't you guys, somebody roll me, just pick up the 20-sided at the bottom. and throw it down for me. Let's see if anything happens. All right, nothing happens. You guys are just kind of chilling out.
I'm going to move up to the next intersection south.
Now, as for the chamber where the cell was, where the Umbral Hulk was basically located, now it is a little bit higher. It's about 15 feet, and then you had the stairwell that ascended back up to the shrine. That was about 15 feet were the stairs. But down here, it's about 12 feet, anywhere between 12 and 15 feet as you guys are moving along. Lots of small puddles on the wall, on the ground. The stone is actually some spots look like it's been struck recently with mining activity. Some have like a real thin layer of slime on it. Little puddles of you see a rat once in a while scurry across, not like a huge dire rat or anything that's attacking, but small rats, lots of roaches and whatnot.
And over here, Dave, right where Donk is, there's a small puddle of urine.
Oh,
but
that's from you
Donk.
squatting down?
From Donk, yes.
Okay.
And
Well, Donk has to squat to piss.
And I'll just have everybody. Well, I can kind of lean on it like a third arm. No, I just
like
want
a tripod?
everybody to know that Donk is a little bit nervous because we're underground. He's not so great underground. He's kind of a on top of the mountain kind of a guy, and not a in the mountain kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So when Donk gets nervous, he eats.
And plus, hey, the Duergar, man, it's like what Kel was telling you guys back up on the outside of the monastery. These Duergar, man, they're much stronger than in the dark and in the depths and in the Underdark than what they would be on the surface.
Right.
I miss Flare.
Flare?
The spell?
Yeah, you can see down this corridor. It's going back to the west. Now you can also, as you come down here, Alora, you can see that this tunnel extends and then it hits a wall. But then again, you can see another chamber. You can see two chambers that are going south, and it looks like the tunnel's veering back to the north. So it's just a massive, complex mining system down here.
But
what else is down here too?
Don't get lost. You stay.
I disregard him. Kind of like peek my way. I'm a curious elf.
Curiosity killed the elf.
Okay.
Gotta take a chance once in a while.
Yeah, not Kel, I'm sorry. Theo, you see that this chamber to the west is semi-blocked. This isn't like all the other blocked chambers that you saw. This actually has like a little path that is sort of on the edge or the right-hand side of it, to where it looks like you can actually get past this, because you can see past this. It's not like the rubble is clear, piled up to,
Is it big enough for Donk?
It's actually, the pile of rubble is probably about 6-7 foot tall, but I mean but you can see past it. I mean, it looks like it's hollowed out behind it.
I'm gonna whisper to everybody else, "Hey, come look at this." I'm going to take a little peeky poo.
Little peckety peeky poo?
I think I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to motion to Kel, because Kel's looking down that other corridor over there.
What does Kel see down that corridor?
Okay. Kel sees another Umber Hulk. No, I'm just kidding. If Kel's watching around,
dragon!
God damn it. So Kel sees Kel kind of he just kind of responds back to the party. He sees another corridor that's going west, and a couple more chambers to the south, a couple more chambers that are going east. That's pretty much what Kel sees. And he says, as far as he can see, the tunnel just continues to travel south.
Look around, waiting for Alora to get back.
Is she she's finding mushrooms?
Give me a perception check. Just the dwarf. I want Theo to give me a perception check. Because of your and give me with advantage because of its to deal with stonemasonry, because you get that as a dwarf if I'm not mistaken, right? You're
of course.
You're racial.
Yep, I am home in the mines.
Yes, you are.
Come on, pull up, stupid sheep.
Yeah, hit the little advantage button, ADV, lower left-hand corner. Love that button.
Yep.
Love it. I love Fantasy Grounds, man. It's awesome. It doesn't have dynamic lighting, but everything else more than makes up for it. That's for sure. All right, nice roll. You notice, Theo, that at some point when they were excavating in this tunnel, it sort of looks like a partial cave-in. And it's not like it was just stopped. The cave-in actually makes it look that way. But you can see past the heap of rubble as you're kind of, climbing up on it and looking, that there's a long section of corridor that continues to the west. Definitely continues past the caved-in section, because you can also notice that both from the side, from the wall, it actually caved in from the side, and the top of the roof. Not the entire ceiling, but just the ceiling portion of the left wall, basically. Basically how it looks on the map. It's like you just kind of pour it out, Yeah, you can crawl through there,
able to squeeze in there?
It's a couple feet high, yeah. Or you could throw a halfling over it without even getting dirty.
I was gonna say, I want to go check this out.
Yeah, you can
send the halfling.
So would I be able to climb up it and go over?
Sure, absolutely.
You could ride a horse through it. You're so short.
Wait, where did the Lorda go?
Little My Little Pony horse. So yeah, as you climb over, Raz, you can see that this goes on way back, and then there's no more sconces, and then it's just an earthen tunnel, and this goes for quite a bit. And as you kind of stop, you kind of turn around and see everybody's kind of still there, where the light, the dim light coming over the pile of earth there. But this tunnel still continues and continues on.
So that way leads to the Underdark.
I don't know. I mean, if you want to explore the tunnel, you can do that, but it seems like it goes on for more than just this area here. I mean, it actually goes from like it goes from a carved rock to like a natural earth.
Yep, Underdark. I'm gonna go and write UD with a star next to it, next to this rubble.
If you want to travel for a little while to explore it, you can do that too.
I think you better see if
not
Laura
yet.
survived.
So I'm gonna ask the group what they think, if I should continue on or no.
No,
Climb
come
back
back
over. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
continue for a few hours and come back and tell us what you found.
So it's definitely
Like
definitely a
killed.
tunnel going somewhere. It could go to the Underdark. It could go to another mining system. It could lead anywhere. Could lead to a city.
treasure.
Could lead to a dragon's lair. We have no clue. But you go on for several hundred feet, Raz, and this straight as a this shaft of this tunnel just continues to go straight in one direction, pure west.
Shaft.
Only in this game.
All right. So I'm gonna climb back over the rocks and head back to the party. You guys have
Alright.
dirty minds.
Dave, I'm going down this little hallway here. My curiosity has gotten the better of me.
To the south?
Yeah.
See, and this is how her last character died.
Ah, no, I like that. Alora, you can see that this is basically just an area that's just been fully mined, just a dead end.
All right.
I'm gonna do that. Do that little whisper yell. Alora! Alora!
What?
Did she just travel through a wall?
She did. She turned incorporeal and just corporeal and just went right through.
I went the right way.
Why didn't you tell me you could do that?
There's a dead end over there. It looks all dusty and dirty. I'm thinking we should clean this place up.
Ooh, nice, Willie.
No, no, no.
All I have
But
to
it's
do is just
dirty
explore
here.
a little bit
It's
more.